Hey there, this is Dax again. I'm recording another video. The last one I recorded about the news media kind of prompted me onto this other subject, so I figured I'd go on ahead and record this video while it was in my head. And it's about free will in general. The reason why I'm discussing free will in general is because the interesting thing about free will is it's one of those things that everybody notices it when, well, let's just talk in the term of you. You notice it when someone's taking it away from you. You know, if somebody is taking away your freedom of choice, or they're cheating you out of something you want to do, or you want to think, or you want to believe, people are very quick to notice that. But once again, speaking in the term of you, how often do you notice it when you're doing it to someone else? When you're taking away someone else's free will? There is a term out there that I really don't like, but people like to use it all the time because it leads you to the kind of thought processes that our culture wants you to have. The statement is, opinions are like assholes, everybody's got one. And, well, if you extend that out, you know, opinions are like assholes, everyone's got one, you'll die a slow, horrible, painful death if you don't get it. You know, if you don't have an asshole, you'll die. If you don't have an opinion, you will die. So, opinion has value. And we really need to learn how to look at things in terms of what we're doing to other people. I mean, let's go back to the statement, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. If you use that statement, then guess what? You're a tyrant. Nobody wants to think of themselves as being a tyrant. But only a person who has absolutely no interest in anyone else's point of view, only a person who thinks they have the right to deny other people their point of view would ever live by the statement, opinions are like assholes, everyone's got one. You know, the mere fact that you are using that statement to justify your point of view means that you have no value in free will. You know, and once again, it's a cultural thing. It's something that our society wants you to believe. You know, everyone wants to believe, my opinion matters, but yours don't. And if you disagree with me, I have the right to shove my opinion off on you. And this splinters out into several other aspects of life. You know, free will, it splinters off into freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of speech, any freedom that involves your ideas. It offshoots from this. And if you deny any of these abilities from anyone, then you are denying them their free will, and you are denying yourself free will. Free will is one of those things that has to be universal. Yeah. If one person loses their free will, we all lose free will. You know, I was just having a debate with someone the other day. They were getting very angry and they were taking it personally that I wasn't agreeing with them. What it was about was these people that are picketing funerals in order to make their point. Which, first of all, my point of view is, well, that's a horrible thing to do. But they have the right to do it. And if you take away their right to picket funerals on public property. If these funerals were on private property, it would be completely different because you'd be dealing with the free will of the person who owns the property. But on public property, if we deny anybody the right to say what they want on public property, then you are also excuse me, you're also denying yourself the right to say what you want on property. On public property. You're denying yourself your own free will. Because sooner or later there's going to be something you need to say that nobody else wants to hear. And you won't be allowed to say it because you've already taken away that freedom by taking it away from these other people. And this was a very rough debate because it was a debate that I thoroughly disagreed with the people that we were talking about. But I agreed that they had the right to say it. And this is where the debate was turning ugly. This is where the person was taking it personally and getting very emotionally involved about this. Is that, you know, because it was something this other person didn't want to hear, they felt that they didn't have the right to say it. And if you walk away from this video with nothing else, I want you to please understand that other people's points of view have value. No matter how much you like or dislike or completely are neutral to their point of view. It has value. You can't take that away from people. You can't do that without hurting yourself. So in a way, giving other people free will is an act of selfishness because you are selfishly denying yourself the right to have your own point of view as well. Anyway, I felt like that was an important video to make as well. Other people's point of view matters. Please give value to it. Have a good one.